So, I'm Todd Smiley. I'm a paranormal investigator. Now, you may wonder, how do I get those credentials? Well, I used to work on mostly Fords. I was specializing in Fords as a mechanic, but I don't know why, but business got a little slow, so I decided to enroll in a community college certification program. And now I'm a paranormal specialist, expert, you could say, in these parts. Anyway, I tell you all that because my nephew, he lives up in New York City, and he was telling me, I found this a great interest since I'm a paranormal expert. He was telling me he was emptying the trash in his apartment complex. One day, he was taking the trash down the steps, and as he was about to leave the building to put the trash outside, he saw something. Do you know what he saw? He saw a ghost. Now, us professionals call them apparitions. It's the same thing. Well, he saw this ghost and he was scared to death, he told me. And the way he tells it, I believe what he saw, that he really did see one. So I'm thinking about going to visit my nephew up there because I'd like to see if I could, run some tests. Some tests they taught me before I got my certificate. I'm Dr. Van Gutenberg. Very excited about sightings I've heard. Sightings of paranormal activities in New York City. Don't know if you've heard, but there have been many reportings of ghosts in the city. Now, I am a paranormal investigator, and there is a secret society, do not tell anyone, it's secret, of ghost worshippers. They are apparition specialists, and they speculate that New York City may be a superconductive antenna for pulling in and concentrating spiritual turbulence. I think they may be right. This is big news for a paranormal investigator such as myself and the Goja worshippers. It's very exciting news. I've never had such exciting news in my lifetime. But we don't know what the cause is. Why are these ghosts appearing in the city? I do not know. I want to go to New York City and investigate. And I will. And I will report back to you and tell you what is going on, and if these reports of apparition sightings are true. I am Todd Smith. I live in New York City and I'm a paranormal investigator. Now, you may have heard in the news that there are many reports of ghosts in the city, and I can say that it's true. I've seen them myself. And what's very interesting, since I'm a paranormal investigator, is this is something, the number of sightings that we've seen in the city is a number that we've never seen before, not in my lifetime. It's incredible. Well, let me tell you, my sighting, I was going to the movie theater. I was with my girlfriend. We were out on a date. Everything was normal, and we had to park our car in New York City. It's tough. You got to park your car a little bit away from the venue. We parked our car 3 blocks from the movie theater. We're walking to the theater, and all of a sudden, out of an alley, this looked like a ghost, for no better explanation. And for me to struggle with the words as a paranormal investigator, I mean, that's very unusual. I've always investigated after the fact paranormal activities, but to see it yourself, it's a different story. Well, I was freaked out. My girlfriend was totally freaked out. We didn't know what the heck was going on. We saw this. It was incredible. It just walked across the street, coming out of one alley, across the street, almost gliding to the alley opposite the street. And then when we ran up to the alley to see if we could find it, it was gone, nothing there. But there's no explanation as to what it was. It wasn't some reflection or mirrors or some lighting trick. It was a ghost. There was no doubt. If you were there, you would agree. I can't explain it. And I'm not the only one in the city that has reported these kind of sightings. And I'm very excited about this as a paranormal investigator, and I plan to investigate.